What is up, everyone? My name is Jeremy, aka Irasor from Trading Too Easy, and welcome to my first YouTube video. In this video, I want to talk about some basics about candlesticks, candlestick patterns, and the difference between candlesticks and lines. And I think this is very important to understand for beginners and very confusing because since we have so many ways to analyze the chart, we don't really know what to use. I'm going to show you why professional traders usually prefer to use the candlesticks and how you can use them for yourself and how to improve your trading and how to see the market in another way. I hope you enjoy it. Peace. And before we get right into this, I'm going to show you a normal line and show you what a line indicates. What you see is we take this example. We are in the daily chart of the Euro USD currency pair, and we see the 13th of June and the 14th of June. And the difference between a line and a candle, or the candlesticks, is the amount of information. We see basically the closing price of the day. The 13th, you imagine it like this. The 13th closing price is a dot or a point, and the 14th of June has a closing price represented by a dot. And the line chart is just connecting these two closing prices with a line. That's it. So we only got one information instead of four information with the candlesticks, not the patterns, the candlesticks. We will talk about patterns. I have an explanation for the candles. I'm gonna show you how they look like and what do they represent, which information you get. First of all, we take a look at the green and then at the red candle. The green color, I think you know it, positive color, shows that the market price went up this day, and the red color shows that the market price went down. So what we see is this big green bar, and this big green bar represents the price between the opening and closing price. So when it went up, we can assume that this low of this bar is the opening price and the top of this bar is the closing price. So we got two information. Additionally, we see these thin lines. These thin lines above the candle shows the daily's high, or the high of the day, and it's called the doji of the candle. The thin line below this candle is called shadow and represents the low of the day. So we were trying to hit these levels within this day, but didn't make it. The other way around, the red candle, the bar shows the body as well, the candle's body. We see the open price up here. Okay, this arrow is not accurate. Or we see the open price up here and the close price down here. We see the daily low and the high. Candle body, shadow, and doji. So compared to the line, we have four information instead of one. And if we would see these candles in a line chart, it would look like this. We would have the close price up here, this dot, and the close price of the next day, this dot. And if we would connect these 2 points, we would get a line. That's it. So we got only closing prices with the line chart, opening, closing prices, high plus low. That is the difference. And a lot of traders like to trade candlestick patterns, like a morning star, like engulfings, like inside bar, outside bar, like doji hammer candles, and so on. I'm not a candlestick pattern trader. I don't believe in this. Everyone has got its own way to trade. I just use these candles because I get more information, and the way how you can use them and see the market is what I'm gonna show you right now. So let's get into the candle chart. Let's take, we need a good example with dojis. Yeah, let's take this. So what we see is an uptrend, right? And now we see a nice candle body like this, and it shows the bulls are pretty positive this day. So we have the opening price here, the closing price there. There's no real sell or buy pressure below this day, below the closing and the opening price. But the next day we see, oh, the market was opening here and was climbing up, and suddenly we see a lot of sell pressure. So the market went down and even closed below the opening price, even though we try to hit that price up there, and that's a big range. So there was a lot of sell pressure. What does that mean? This could possibly be a very nice resistance getting confirmed later on with this candle or these two candles. And the other way around, we see, okay, the market was not really sure what to do because we try to go below the opening price and there was buy pressure, and we did not make it to hold these levels before the day closed. So we tried to touch these levels, or we couldn't make it before the market closed. That's it. So we can use that as sell pressure, so a bearish market or a bearish day, and we can use a shadow for buy pressure and see, okay, the market is not, when we see a candle like this, we see, the market does not really know what to do. That's what you don't get with the closing price. You don't see this. And we're going to compare this right now, because now, we take the same asset. I'm going to change the color to blue. And what you see is, let's take the same scenario. What you see is this line is just connecting closing prices. Closing price, closing price, closing price, closing, and so on. You see this. And what we don't see is all this. We don't see what was actually happening. I mean, we could assume that the market opens where it closed, right? Of course. But we don't really see what happened this day. And this is the difference. So we got way less information. We don't see sell pressure like this. Not at all. We don't see where the market tried to go before the market closed, right? So this is the difference, and this is why a lot of traders like to use candles to trade candlestick patterns, or to see weakness, or to see important support zones, and so on. So guys, I hope you understood this. I hope you got it. This is important to understand. I mean, look at this comparison. You see the difference. It's so obvious. So guys, I hope this is going to improve your trading. I hope you understand the difference between candlesticks and lines. If you got any questions, let me know that in the comment section. If you got any other topics you want me to talk about, let me know. Spam the comment section. And if you like that video, you know what you have to do. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, make sure to check out my Patreon project. I'm gonna put the link below in the description. I wish you happy learning, nice trades, and peace.